Hi guys! Well, we're finally finished with the renovations that we've been working on, and it's time to take a look at what we've done. Hopefully, we have gone from doll room disaster to doll room delight. I'll let you guys be the judge. I am really excited to show you all of the new changes, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and look at some of the changes. So as you can see, the very first new item we have is this camping scene. We have Mary Ellen's Airstream camper, and the girls are having a wonderful cookout. Two other new additions that I have are Nanea and Leah. And then we have Lainey's camper. And just a little tidbit about Lainey's camper. We got this for my daughter back in 2010, and the camper was released and retired in the same year. And to just give you an idea of how chaotic things were, this camper has been shoved back into a closet for years. It wasn't easily accessible, and I really didn't have a place to put it. But today, it finally gets to make its debut. So the inspiration for putting out the campers and having a camping scene comes from two places. One, it's the time of year. You know, people vacation, they go camping, they use tents, they use their campers. And then the other is that AG has come out with a new camper. So that just gave me the idea to bring out these oldies but goodies. I hope that you enjoy seeing them. I sure enjoyed putting them together. And then here is the inside of Mary Ellen's camper. So now we're going to take a look around the doll room. We're going to look at the doll houses and take a look at some other changes that I've made. And for those of you who are new to my channel or have never seen the doll room, I hope that you'll enjoy this tour. And of course, those of you who have already seen the doll room, I hope that you'll enjoy it as well and that you don't mind taking another peek. Probably most of you know, American Girl just had their 35th birthday, and they had this set, and I just had to get it. I thought it was super, super cute, and I just loved making this little room for it. And here we have the World by Us, and we have Yvette, and we have Maritza and Makina. And here's Blair and Blair's restaurant. And here's Bailey, and she has a little farmer's market there. And then there's some storage on top. And this is a new addition to my doll room. This is the Our Generation dollhouse. Super, super cute and lots of fun. We needed to make space for it, but there it is, and it's exactly where it should be. And here's the little bedroom, and that is a My Life As Walmart brand doll. And she's the only one I have, but she is cute. And there's the kitchen. I've done a little tweaking to it, not a whole lot, but a little bit. And here is the cafe, the coffee bar. So here we have a pretty big change. We have Corinne. She has moved from the island to this area here. When she was on the island with all of her items, it was wonderful because you could walk all the way around. You could access everything very easily, but I did need to free up that space. So This is where the ice cream truck used to be and the food truck, and they have since moved to storage for now. But there she is, still out and about. And then we have Julie's bathroom, which is one of my favorites, as you guys know. And here we have the Monsters Inc. room, and that is my Journey Girl doll, and her name's Eily. And here's Julie's room, and some of you have seen this before. And here's Courtney's room. This was a really fun room to decorate. I love all the old posters. And here's the Seaside Diner. This was a lot of fun too. And here's the Our Generation Beach House. This is the closest I'm ever going to get to owning my own. Joss's VW bus. How fun is that? Very beachy. There's Joss and her accessories. A room inspired by The Incredibles. And here we have Felicity and Elizabeth. So who knew that a doll closet could be a big reveal? But here it is. This really turned out even better than I had hoped. I've had a couple of people over and they said it looks like a store, and I have to agree. Everything is so easily accessible. It's so much fun to come in here and actually be able to put together an outfit. This closet is more organized than my own. I now have a place for everything. As you can see, I even have some space to expand, and I have to say that is very exciting. I can actually see what I have. Before, things were piled on top of one another. Honestly, I didn't even know what I had. This is so much more user-friendly. I love the new shelving, and you can change it. You can make the boards wider or narrower and just move it wherever you want to on the slat wall. I can also reach things now, and that, I have to tell you, is a big deal. You can also purchase accessories for the slat wall that fit inside, just like this. These are metal rods, and they work great with the doll hangers. So during this process, I learned something fairly quickly, and that was that I prefer the older American Girl doll hanger versus the newer ones that they have in the packaging now. And basically, it's just easier to put any kind of bottom on it. So if you have pants or leggings or shorts or skirts or anything like that, it's just so much easier. And two-piece items work well on it also. So you have pajama bottoms, you have a pajama top, it all works great on there, versus the newer one that it just doesn't work as well. The design is not as user-friendly. So I was in quick scramble mode, and I got some older hangers from Mercari and eBay, and I'll probably just have to do that from time to time. Okay. So these Toy Story figurines came from Dollar Tree, And the Monsters Inc. room that's in the dollhouse was inspired from figurines just like these that are also from Dollar Tree. And I ended up making a whole room around it. So the idea is that one day I'll have a Toy Story room, and that's just because I love Toy Story. It just makes me happy. So here are some other items that I just need to go through and really just find a place for them. And here I have some items that didn't fit as well on the slat wall. They're a little more bulky. I have jackets and coats. I have some of Samantha's outfits and Kaya's outfits. I also have some costumes. So some of them are a little longer or they're bulkier. There's just more to them, more fabric, that type thing. So they just worked better here. And here I have the theater, and there's some dolls hanging out down here. And hopefully I'll find a place for that where it can be out soon. And these are the hangers that I used to have most of my outfits on before I got the slat wall. And then I just wanted to show you this. I saw this on YouTube, and you just take a child's hanger, which is what this is. It's smaller than an adult hanger, and you just cut the ends off. And what that does is it makes it the perfect size for your dolls. So you just cut it off here, and then you sand that. This is not a great representation of what it should look like because it's a little frayed on the end. So when I'm using my standard closet rod, these hangers work best for me. And using the smaller hangers with the smaller hook on the end works better with the slat wall. So now I have all of these drawers, and these were all here before, but now I have empty ones, which is great. So that means I can fill them with stuff. Anyway, these just work beautifully. I have them much more organized. I have labels on them. I had labels on them before, but I had run out of the labels in my label maker, so I replaced it, put these on there, and that just works great. And then I have these little cubbies, and I can just pull these bins out, and it works wonderfully. I can take them to wherever I'm working and work right out of the bin, use what I need, bring it back, put it in the cubby, and I'm finished. It just works wonderfully. Okay, so I'm not quite finished showing you all of the renovations, so just bear with me for a minute here. We're going to go right next door to our new guest room, and this is our guest room / doll overflow room. So we don't get a lot of guests, so it doesn't make sense to have a guest room that just is not usable except for, occasionally when somebody comes over. So here I have this beautiful island that is full of drawers, and I'm going to open one for you right now so you can see just how far back the drawer goes. And it's not full, which is great. So I'll be able to go ahead and fill it up maybe even. So, and then it has this great top on it. Then also we have this shelving unit back here, and those things that are on there are not permanent by any means, and they'll probably change from time to time. Okay, so I have this trunk, and there's something special inside of the trunk. And I need to know if you guys are interested in seeing inside the trunk. So if you are, be sure to leave me a comment and say, yes, I want to see what's in the trunk. I will give you a hint. It is not an American Girl doll. Neither is it any other 18-inch doll with which you are familiar. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing what's in there. Okay, so now we're going to move on. We have these pictures that we had in the doll room that now we have our generation dollhouse, and we needed to make space, so these came in here. Okay, so moving on some more. This is our new Murphy bed. How cool is this? We just love it. It's great. It's going to serve its purpose well, and so we're so excited to have that. So now let's move on to the other surprise in this closet. So let's take a quick look. So I think that you will probably see some familiar items in here, and just because they are in here for now does not mean that I won't use them from time to time in the future. So I also have several new items that I will be doing videos with, and that will be sometime soon, hopefully. We've added the slat wall in here, just like we did in the other closet. And so now all of these larger items have a place, which is just wonderful. I'm so happy about that. And because of the extra space, I can even have these things out and set up in the closet, which is great because, you know, you can come in here, I can enjoy them and look at them, and that's just something I enjoy doing. I like having it all set up and looking all cute. So really excited about that. And I can put some things in here that don't necessarily go with the American Girl doll theme. And then I have these cubbies, just like in the other doll room and doll closet. I have these bins that separate items out. So it is just great. It is working really well, and I can't wait to do more videos so I can test it out even more. So I have one more area to show you, and this is where I had all of the overflow from the doll room. And I don't know if you remember, but I hope that you do from the previous video, but this is the train room slash craft room. Much more train room than craft room. This is where my husband and I work on our hobbies. He works on his side, I work on my side, and it just works out great. And then we had this walking area that you can now walk through that you couldn't walk through before, really. I mean, it was very narrow because it was full of doll stuff. So now that has been put in its place, and this is so much better. And then these are all of the items that my husband uses in his hobby. Those are all engines, which it's crazy the amount he has. This is his layout that he's been working on for a very, very, very long time. And I'm going to show you this tunnel here. It's so cool to watch a train go through this tunnel and come out the other side. And I'm going to swing around here and just show you. When I showed you this before, I don't believe that there was a train on it, but as you can see, there is now. And he has been working on this. Guys, this is such an undertaking. It is amazing the amount of effort and energy that this really takes. He did not have his town set up. He did have the area laid out for the town, but he did not have the buildings up. And so now he has those up, and it is really starting to come together. It definitely needs windows. They need rooftops. There's so much that has to be done, and the detail is just insane. It is just crazy. You can see where it needs rooftops and that type of thing. Of course, he has the church and some scenery back there in the back. And then the city streets and the sidewalks and the steps. It's just so cool. So then there's this, and I'm just going to say, how cute is this? Oh my gosh, it's a Dairy Queen. So we have one literally down the street from our house, looks just like that. I kid you not, so cute. And then he has this little 24/7 little convenience store, and there's just another look at the train there. So really big undertaking. Just wanted to share with you because he did get a little further in his hobby as well. So we're going to just take one last quick look at the doll room over here. So here we are back where we started at our camping grounds, and we have Nanea and Leah, and they're playing badminton, and I'm sure having a really great time. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Bye.